y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alana and today's video is going to be a tour of the wedding venues that I looked at with my fiance. We got engaged on December 1st and we had a pretty quick turnaround where we wanted to go and look at venues as soon as we could, and we ended up touring 5 venues all around Nashville. We knew that we were going to get married here in Nashville. The biggest thing that we knew we wanted was something different and unique. We knew we didn't like the barn or farmhouse style, and that's what a lot of the venues here in Nashville are, so that automatically cut a ton off of our list of what we were looking at. And we also really wanted to have a small wedding, so we didn't look at any venues that were for like over 200 people because we just didn't need that much room. And the other biggest thing is that we wanted to get married indoors, so it was important to us to have a cool space where we could have the entire wedding, the ceremony and reception, and that it could be any time of year because we didn't really know at the point of touring these venues when our wedding date would be. And the last thing is that all of these venues had open vendor policies because it was really important to us to be able to choose our own vendors and who we wanted to hire, and we didn't want to be limited by a list that the venue provided. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna be looking down at my phone because I have like the videos and stuff on here as well as some notes of things that I want to say. But the first venue that we went to tour wasn't a stereotypical wedding venue. It's actually a hotel that's located in East Nashville. It's called the Noel Hotel. It's this beautiful restored church that they turned into a hotel. It's a boutique hotel. It has the most gorgeous stained glass windows. Like, I was so in love with them. And the overall theme inside is mid-century modern, which is very much Devin and I's style. And we really loved the pops of color, the floor, all of the decor, and of course the windows were the highlight of the whole space. And since it is a hotel, we would have the option to rent out the whole building, which means that we could utilize all of the hotel rooms as well, so then our guests could stay in there. And it actually ended up being somewhat affordable for what our budget was, so we really did consider it. But ultimately we decided that the lobby area just wasn't quite big enough for the number of guests that we wanted to have, and also there was nowhere for everyone to go in order for us to flip the room because we wanted the ceremony and reception to be in the same space. And obviously we didn't want people to like have to go back to their rooms or go hang out outside or anything like that. There just wasn't enough common space for this to work out. If we had eloped, we definitely would have done it there because the space was beautiful and honestly one of our favorites that we toured. It just didn't work out logistically. So the next space that we went to tour was the Cordell, and this is a stereotypical wedding venue. They have events there as well. It's located a few blocks from downtown. The only problem with this venue is that it was pretty noisy because it was right next to the highway, but the location was really great other than that. And it was a huge space, but it seemed like it might be a little bit too big for the wedding that we wanted, but we loved that there were options of where we could have the ceremony and reception because there were basically like 3 different sections. There was the Victorian room, the big white room, and then also an outdoor area. It really fit our style and what we were looking for. We especially loved the Victorian style room, and the outdoor area was really nice if we wanted guests to go out there for cocktail hour or anything like that if we decided to have our wedding in the summer or springtime. So the only cons that we really found about this place was that the price was more expensive than the other venues we looked at, and it also had quite a few strict rules and add-ons that were non-negotiable, such as like security and event staff and things like that. So it was just a little bit more strict, but they still did have an open vendor policy, which was really important to us. So the third venue that we went to look at was called Ozari, and it was this beautiful studio with huge windows, and it was kind of a blank slate, which we liked because we could kind of do whatever we wanted with the space. It had brick walls, beautiful floors, it had lighting that we really liked, and the windows were just incredible. The only cons that we really found of this place was that it was just one big open space, so we weren't sure how cocktail hour and flipping the room would go. And then also it was attached to a shopping mall, which seemed a little bit weird, and like maybe the venue wouldn't be as private as we would like for our wedding. And it was kind of in a weird part of town in the middle of nowhere, and it was on a really busy road, and like the front windows faced right out into the street, and so we didn't really love that about this venue. So the next venue that we went to was called the Noel Hotel, and the space where they have weddings is called Sadie Gallery, and this is an Art Deco style hotel right downtown, about 2 blocks from Broadway, and it was a really beautiful and unique space. And the other thing that we really loved is that since it is a hotel, they have a restaurant in-house, so all the food and alcohol would be provided for by them. So those are 2 less vendors that we have to hire and outsource. And really the only con that we found to this venue was since it was right downtown, there's no parking. So guests do have to valet park if they drive, or obviously Ubering would be an option for the in-town guests as well. But that was the only thing that was kind of a downfall for this venue. And so the last space that we toured was called Canary Row. It's a collection of concert venues, and they also have an event space built in as well. And this was quite expensive with not a lot included, but we felt like we needed to go and tour it just to cross it off if it wasn't the fit for us. It's a really cool space. It has brick and exposed beams. It's really unique, and again, the location's amazing. It's pretty close to downtown. Also could be concerts going on during our wedding, which they said that it's pretty quiet, that it's more so like you can feel it than you can hear it, but that still kind of was like a little bit of a turn off for us. But it also had space for both of us to get ready, which I thought was awesome. And it was a huge space, would definitely be enough for all of our guests, but we thought maybe it would be a little bit too big and kind of hard to decorate. Drumroll, please. So the venue that we ended up going with was the Noel Hotel in downtown Nashville. We're so excited about it. We think it's really gonna fit the overall vibe that we're going for. It's really unique. We love that it's a hotel and it's located right downtown. It's literally right next to Printer's Alley, which is gonna be really awesome for photos and videos. And we're just really excited about the space. It's so beautiful, and we really think it will be the perfect match for us on our wedding day. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's the first of many in my wedding series. I'm really excited to take you guys along on this journey with us. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. There will be more videos coming soon. And be sure to leave a comment down below of which venue was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!